It is the cold, unforgiving shiver of an early January without a playoff game. Since 2014, we have owned the winter. Since 2014, the road to the Lombardi ran through the loudest stadium on the planet. But today, the Red Sea is still. The drums are silent. A 6-11 campaign has stripped the crown from our heads and left us staring into the abyss of uncertainty. We are witnessing the fragility of greatness, the moment where the dynasty breathes heavily, battered by the brutal reality of the NFL parity machine. Our king, Patrick Mahomes, is trapped in the grueling labyrinth of ACL rehab, and the architects at One Arrowhead Drive are swinging the scalpel. The standard of the Hunt family is non-negotiable, and right now, that standard has been breached. Before we dissect the X's and O's, join the inner circle. Hit subscribe, smash that like, and tell me in the comments, is this the move that changes the season? Listen to the brutal truth. The 2025 season was a gash to the soul of this city. 6-11, read it and weep. We tried to run it back with the squad that fell to Philly, and it was a short-sighted disaster. We were a shell of ourselves, limping to a third-place finish in the AFC West. And then, the purge. Matt Nagy, gone. Connor Embry, gone. Todd Pinkston, gone. But on this Monday, January 26, 2026, Andy Reid has officially brought the hammer back. Eric Bieniemy has signed the contract. The architect of the 2018-2022 explosion is back in the building. After stints in Washington, UCLA, and Chicago, where he helped lead the Bears to the league's third highest rushing average at 144.5 yards per game, Bieniemy returns to restore the blood and guts to Kansas City. St. Joseph, Missouri is the land where the Pony Express started and where the outlaw Jesse James met his end. But for us, it is the crucible. And let's be honest, since Bieniemy left in 2023, St. Joe has been eerily quiet. The intensity was gone. The bark was gone. The unrelenting pursuit of perfection was replaced by complacency. But that ends today. The first thing Andy Reid did upon rehiring Bieniemy was reinstate the discipline. And discipline is never quiet. If Jawan Taylor lines up 6 inches too deep, Bieniemy will be in his ear. If Brashard Smith misses a protection slide, everyone in Buchanan County will hear about it. If Xavier Worthy doesn't snap his route at the top of the stem, EB will be there to remind him of the standard. That's why we get paid, Bieniemy declared. We're coaches. It's our job to come up with answers. And trust me, Kingdom, the answers are coming. Let's get clinical on the chalkboard because the tactical layering here is PhD level. In 2025, the Chiefs' offense was anemic, ranking 21st in scoring at a pathetic 21.3 points per game. We were the most predictable unit in the National Football League. We were bottom tier on third and long conversions. We were a one-dimensional mess. But Bieniemy is the cure. During his initial 5-season run as OC, we led the NFL in points per game at 30.1. He is bringing that heavy metal running philosophy back to the West Coast scheme. We're talking about deleting the 2025 film. Bieniemy is already in the lab, breaking down the good, the bad, and the ugly. He is looking to implement inside zone violence to keep the pass rush off a recovering Patrick Mahomes. We need 12 personnel mismatch strategies. We need the option route nuances of Travis Kelce to be supported by a ground game that forces defenses out of their cover 2 shells. Inside the building at One Arrowhead Drive, the atmosphere is visceral and heavy. One high-ranking AFC executive told me, the Chiefs hiring Bieniemy is a direct shot at their own laziness. They've been soft for 2 years. EB brings the accountability that made them untouchable. If those wideouts don't learn their hot read assignments, he will bury them on the depth chart. A veteran scout whispered, "Andy is taking this personally. Firing the position coaches was the appetizer. Bringing back the old guard is the main course. Mahomes needs that familiar, demanding voice in his ear while he's rehabbing with Julie Freimeyer." A third league insider added, "The financial implications are a nightmare. We are over the cap and have the most payroll commitments in the NFL. Releasing Jawan Taylor for $20 million in savings isn't a choice, it's a necessity. Bieniemy needs a line that doesn't jump early." A fourth source noted, "Travis Kelce is beyond ecstatic. He knows the passing game coordinator mindset O'Shea and Bieniemy bring will reopen those intermediate seams that he used to own." Finally, an anonymous coach admitted, "Mahomes is already hitting the checkpoints, but he's watching film with Bieniemy's voice in his head. The standard is being restored." Think about the biographical DNA. Patrick Mahomes has the transcendent vision of Len Dawson, but in 2026, he needs the pure, unadulterated grit of Derek Thomas to survive this rehab. We are linking the DNA of the 60s dominance to a reality where the king is human. Xavier Worthy has game-breaking speed, but under Bieniemy's blood and guts philosophy, he has to become a football player, not just a track star. Compare Worthy's potential to the Hall of Fame footwork of Priest Holmes. That is the level Bieniemy demands. He is the historical bridge, the man who was there for the ascension and the man who is here for the resurrection. We are at a crossroads. The 2026 offseason is the reckoning. We are facing a roster in flux, a cap deficit that would make a billionaire flinch, and a conference that has officially caught up. But this is Andy Reid's arena. He has rebuilt this engine before. He has to do it again. The Red Sea never reconsiders. We reload, we rebuild, we reign. How about those Chiefs? We stand until the final whistle. We fight until the clock hits zero. The kingdom is tested, the crown is bent, but we are Kansas City. And the hunt for 2026 has officially begun. The dynasty isn't dead, it's just evolving. Bieniemy is back, Mahomes is counting down, and the chopping of wood has commenced. We are the kingdom, and the kingdom stands united.